host, Janabelle, as always. Welcome back, welcome back. So, in lieu of my documentary of the week, I'm going to be doing another tag video. I know the last few weeks with tag videos, I've been doing them on Tuesdays. I wanted to start getting back into Bates Motel and everything. I didn't want that to be like the sacrificial video each week. And I keep getting tagged in videos, so yeah. I don't mind though, because I actually do have fun doing these. This one, I know I've been tagged in 2 videos. One from Strange Monkey for the Saw tag. Don't worry, man. I am still gonna be doing that one, like I told you a couple of days ago or last week, whenever. Give me a little bit of time on that one, just because Saw, I've seen all the Saw movies, but not like heavy rotation religiously, so I will eventually get to it, just bear with me. But today we're doing the Nightmare on Elm Street tag, and I have been tagged by none other than my sister from another Mr. Jen over at Jen's Reviews from the Grave, and Christian. So let's crack into it. So numero uno. What is your favorite and least favorite film and why? Favorite one, I would have to probably say favorite one, number 3. I mean, no disrespect to the first one, obviously that usually by default, usually like the most common answer, but I mean, if I've gotta be honest with you guys, number 3, Dream Warriors, is definitely my favorite. I, like with a lot of people, actually, I think Christian even picked number 3. And here's the other thing too. Sometimes with these tag videos from Jen, between Jen and Christian, I have some like similar answers. So I'm not trying to steal their answers or anything. This just literally is like the roll of the dice. So, but anyway. But yeah, 3 is my favorite. Least favorites. If I have to pick one. Jen, you're gonna hate me. If I have to pick one, it would probably be Freddy's Dead. I know Jen really does love that one. I get it. I mean, I do enjoy that one to an extent, but compared to the rest of the series, Freddy's Dead is probably my least favorite, so, but let's go on to numero deuce. Which movie has the best Freddy? Ooh. Best Freddy. You know what? I have to say, one of my favorite looks of Freddy is definitely New Nightmare, but I don't know if I would necessarily say my favorite. If I had to pick my favorite Freddy, probably, I would have to say maybe, Freddy in Part 2, especially with that, scene where he kind of tears the skin on his top of his head to reveal his brain. That's always stood out with me. I think I'm gonna say with number 2. I'm gonna say Freddy in Part 2 is my favorite Freddy. I'll go with it. Numero 3. Did you mind the humor as the sequels progressed? I really didn't mind the humor at all. I feel like, especially too, after a while, you kind of need to start using some humor in a lot of these franchises. Not all of them, but, you know, like, I mean, I think of, like, Friday the 13th, especially, like, Part 7, with the humor in that, and everything. I really like, especially with someone like Freddy, who is a talker and everything. It's almost like, it almost had to go in that direction. Plus, too, I mean, the movies just kept getting goofier and goofier as time went on, so I have absolutely no problem with the humor. What are some of your favorite kills? Favorite kills. You know what? I like that cockroach scene. And here's the thing: I hate cockroaches, but that cockroach scene in Part 5, is really good. I really like that one. It just, especially when, like, her arms are going and they snap at the elbows. Oh, gets me every time. What else? I know Jen was saying, was talking about the food feeding scene in part 5. That's a good one. That is a good one. I do like that one. God, there is quite a few really good kills in the series. Man, dude, gotta really think about this. I really didn't think about this too much because I was like, oh, it's gonna be on autopilot for me. Not so much. Not so much. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, those two I definitely would say are some of my favorites by far. By far. You know what? Another one that I really like. One that Freddy gets it. In part 5, for some reason, I don't know why, because it's one of the weakest ones. But when the little baby, unborn baby, like vomits those heads into Freddy, I love that one. I do. I'm just saying. Whatever. Numero 5, Robert Englund. Is he irreplaceable? Hang on. Rewind and play. Robert Englund is irreplaceable, but if you would have to, who would you cast? I really honestly don't freaking know. I ain't got nothing on that one. I know everyone keeps talking about like Kevin Bacon and everything. Maybe, you know what, I really have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't even know who I would recast him with, so I'm not even gonna answer that one. Whatever, man. Be mad at me if you want. Whatever. Number 6. Was Freddy versus Jason worth the wait? What would you have done differently? You know what? Here's the thing. At the time, because that movie came out the summer that I graduated from high school, back in 03. And for the time, yeah, it was worth the wait, but in the long run, for me, like, not so much. I just feel like it hasn't really stood the test of time. It was a little too goofy for me. But I mean, then again, I know Freddy's in there, so you're gonna have to have some goofiness. But I just felt like it wasn't like the Nightmare on Elm Street type of goofiness that we were used to. And if I had to change, or if I had to do it differently, I would do the entire thing differently. Down to having Kane Hodder as Jason, and you know, with the humor, as I was saying, I would have it a little more along the lines of the Nightmare on Elm Street humor, down to actually having a director and people behind it who were supportive of both franchises, like, just, like, everything about it, I would. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily get rid of the film that we have now, because I know that there are people out there who do genuinely enjoy it, such as Jen over at Jen's Reviews from the Grave. You know, because I wouldn't do that. You know, I know that this movie does have, you know, its faithful followers and everything. I wouldn't take it away from you guys. I wouldn't. I respect the fact that you guys do like it so much, but for me, it's just like, and the acting is so bad. Like, seriously, like, I mean, even with, what's her name? Catherine Isabelle, who is one of our, you know, current modern scream queens, horror vixens. I love her and adore her to death, but she couldn't even save that damn movie for me. I'm just saying. So yeah, I would change literally everything about this. Well, maybe not Catherine Isabelle. I think she just was stiffed with a pretty shitty, Anna Robert Englund, but they were stiffed with pretty shitty, casting and a support cast, so just saying. Who is number 7? Who is the best final girl? Now, here's the thing, a little side note, because I do kind of have to agree with Christian on this, because I don't think this was necessarily his, like, final answer, but I know he mentioned Jessie from part 2, and I have to agree with that. I do really like Jesse as a character. I like his character. I like his role and everything. I like that they, with part 2, the infamous part 2, where they took so many different chances, kind of straight out of the gate. I really like his character. I like that character. I think it was, he did really, really well. For me, I feel like that character is really underrated among, not just in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, but just as a character in general in horror. So that would have to be like sort of like one of mine. But the other one that I really do like is part three, Patricia Arquette's character. Oh my god, why am I blanking on her character's name? Yeah, I mean, her specific, I know the character dies off in the sequel and everything, but, specifically her portrayal of that character, no disrespect to Tuesday Night, but she ain't no Patricia Arquette. I'm just saying. So I'm going to say Patricia Arquette with Jesse as a very, very close second. So, and last and final one, what are some of your favorite sequels? Wow. So I know the sequels themselves, overall, a lot of them get pretty crapped on. I truly, and this is kind of saying, talking about it without doing a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise review yet. I will do that. That's been on the chopping block for a while now. I don't have like any sort of major issues with any of the sequels, really. I mean, with the exception of like maybe Freddy's Dead. I mean, it's a little too goofy for me, but I still really enjoy that sequel. It's still really fun for me. I know Jen picked that one as, I think, her favorite sequel. I would probably have to say, if I had to pick one, I would have to go once again with my token number 3, Dream Warriors, just because that is such a fun one. I mean, I know even Christian brought this death up, and I have to really agree with what he had to say about it, with the sort of the marionette kill with what's his name, off the like top floor of the psych ward and everything. That I really liked, because I know Christian was kind of bringing up the point a little bit that kill really kind of set the standard in a lot of ways for the rest of the series. Let me elaborate too. That it seems like almost every kill after that, including within some of part 3, where the kills seem to be more relatable to the characters themselves, such as the young lady who, in part 3, who wants to be a movie star and everything, and what do you know, Freddy dives her head into the TV screen. Once again, the cockroach scene in the 5th one, or the fourth Friday, where she's afraid of like cockroaches and stuff. So I feel like that, this movie, this number 3, really kind of did set that standard, and I'm glad Christian kind of brought that up, because I don't know why I never really even like connected that before, but that really did kind of set, a little bit more of a standard for the rest of the kills throughout the series. Plus, too, I mean, we have Nancy back and everything. We have her dad come back and everything, and still kind of introducing new characters that we all really, really are fond of, or at least most of us are really kind of fond of. I feel like that cast is just something special to it, so just all around. But yeah, that's, I'm going to pick number 3, so, but that is my little tag for you guys and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Strange Monkey, once again, I will do that Saw one. Just give me a little bit of time. Like I said, I gotta kind of like revisit the franchise and everything. So I will do it. I promise. It may not be for a little bit, but I got you, buddy. But till next time, guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.